Global Green is so incredibly excited to partner with the Muse School on the Seed to Table program to create something that will be available for teachers throughout the world.
I've always been the smallest in my class, but when I'm in my garden, I feel like I'm like a giant because I can do whatever I want, grow whatever I want.
My favorite thing to grow is carrots because I think it's really good because it also helps your eyes.
I think it's great that you have one meal a day that's organic from this garden, and these plants let you have that meal.
And so what the Seed to Table program does is it teaches students how to plant, nurture, grow, harvest, prep, consume, compost, that entire life cycle.
Right now, since it's still winter, there's a lot of winter crops like spinach and kale and carrots.
Strawberries, my own aloe, and potatoes.
I start to feel happy that I'm starting to take care of the earth.
I look at Muse as kind of the Harvard or Stanford of elementary, secondary, and high school environmental education. It's the gold standard, it's the best practices. It is a model that was developed over many years and has been put into action by the leadership of the school.
Our students are learning their math and science curriculum at a faster pace, at a deeper pace, because it's hands-on, it's applicable, they're moving, they're not in a classroom sitting and getting and memorizing. They're doing real-world learning.
Before this, like a couple years ago, I knew nothing about gardening. I just thought you plant a seed and then it grows by itself, whatever. But now I'm such an expert at it. I know exactly what to do, how much water.
It really actually shows what the children know now because of this garden.
So our thinking was, let's take what was created here and encapsulate it into a learning module that then can be taught to teachers from other schools throughout the U.S. and abroad that can come here, learn firsthand, and take those best practices, curriculum, and other components to their own campuses.
So educators from all over the world can come right here to Muse School and learn this Seed to Table program, get a certification in it, and take it home and start creating these sustainability natives and these students that are thinking, living, and eating green.
And I think those are the days that I like the most. I get to plant and experience how it's like for other people to go to a farm and start harvesting and growing vegetables and fruits.
We have 3-year-olds eating kale. We have 2nd graders eating spinach because they're growing it, they're nurturing it, they're harvesting. It's a part of who they are. And the kids will be like, hey, I grew that salad, or those are my beets, or those are my tomatoes.
The other day we had tomato soup. I grew some herbs, and those herbs were in the tomato soup, and I was so happy because what I grew was now in everyone's lunch. So I thought that was really cool.
There's a term we use in the environmental field called greenwashing. There's a lot of people that do something they say is green, they say is environmental friendly, but it's really just window dressing. What Seed to Table is the real deal. It's been developed over time, it's been studied, it's backed by data, and we know through this model here at Muse that it has an impact and it makes a difference with the kids.
The coolest thing that I learned so far is how to help the environment, because we are growing some stuff over there at our house, like a lot of plants, but I want to start trying to grow some vegetables and maybe help some of my friends and more of my family that has a garden.
In order to have real change that's going to address climate change, that's going to address environmental issues and sustainability, we have to start with educating our youth, the next generation of what I hope will be environmental leaders, stewards, politicians, and others.
My biggest dream is that all kids would have the access to grow a garden. I think they should be able to grow a garden at home or at a school.
I would love to have this program at my school.